Hello fellow YouTubers, it's me Tomversal here, and sorry for the late video, but today I'm going to be doing my Christmas special, and I know it's late and it's past Christmas, but I'm sorry, I'm just going to get it out on time. I've been spending time with family at Christmas Day, and then after I've not had any free time to record audio, and I should have really prepared for this beforehand, but I wrote the script way too late in my opinion, and yeah, so sorry about that. I'm still working on more videos and I'll get them up as soon as possible next year because it's been a year and it's still out. Not a year, but close. Anyway, today the Christmas special is a Christmas childhood trauma, just another episode in the series because I have a few. And I scripted this one and hopefully it'll be better. I'm filming this on slideshow, on PowerPoint, you could probably tell. So let's go. And welcome to my official Christmas special this year, a third childhood trauma video. I didn't realise how much I was scared as a kid, but in my last episode I've remembered much more, and in this video I will go over the Christmas ones and a few bonus ones I forgot in the first episode. For those who don't know, this isn't childhood trauma as in abuse or anything. Childhood trauma was a topic, was a YouTube topic where people would talk about things that scared them as a kid. Whether intentionally scary or not. And I decided to do a series on it because I was scared of a lot as a kid. Anyway, let's get into it. So, now my number one pick is the Marley Brothers from Muppets Christmas Carol. Anyway, so firstly we're going over the Christmas stuff. There has been many adaptations of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, from the 1910 J. Dawley version to the 2009 Disney version. In between then, there was a Muppets version, released in 1992. The Muppets Christmas Carol follows the story decently well, but not the best, no. It is missing the ignorance in one scene, for example, and all the intro is gone. And it includes two Marley brothers instead of the one Jacob Marley. Speaking of which, the Marley brothers didn't scare me, until one night we watched the movie with my family, and I really don't know why, it just haunted me this time, though I didn't show it at the time. It wasn't the whole scene that scared me, just the laughs and how they swiftly appear up from the stairs, which is much different to the slow and dramatic entry of the other adaptations. And it didn't help that up until this point, this was the only Muppets content I ever saw, so I didn't know who the two old men were. That night I genuinely dreamt about them, like a night terror or lucid dream or something, not just a nightmare. And the dream was, and I remember this, they entered my room, and I remember so vividly this happened, like, they just kept taunting me and laughing. I know I sound so much of a liar, but I swear to God this happened. Obviously didn't happen, but it was like a lucid dream or a night terror or something. Probably not a night terror, that's probably too deep, but anyway. I couldn't even avoid seeing them because they were on the language section menu. If you put the DVD or the VHS in, as if anyone has VHS, but it has come up with like a language selection menu, and they were on there, so I couldn't even avoid seeing them. Anyway, in that film nowadays, the ghost of Christmas Past creeps me out more than anything else in the movie. It not scares me, but it's so poorly animated and the eyes are very weird, but nothing in the film really scares me anymore. Moving on. The Littlest Light on the Christmas Tree, Part 1. There was a cartoon movie sent around Christmas about a light bulb. I can't remember its name, so I don't have footage, but it is heartwarming from what I recall, shockingly. However, there is another movie that has pretty much the same concept, however it's 3D animated, and the movie is called The Littlest Light on the Christmas Tree. Two things about this movie scared me, but let's go over the first one first, obviously. Released in 2004. What? Wait, no, you're kidding. This can't have been released in 2004, surely. The animation in The Littlest Light on the Christmas Tree scared me as a kid. Genuinely, this animation is appalling for 2004, and even more so, apparently it won an award-winning certificate for the animation. It can't have. The animation is awful, and the animations for the humans scared me as a kid. particularly in the song. Well, I don't actually know what it's called. Probably not even got an official name. But towards the end of the song, the townspeople keep repeating, "Ready or not, it's on its way." It takes its place at all. Ready or not, it's on its way. Meaning Christmas is on its way. But the way they stare at the camera and emotions in the faces of the characters are just terrifying. They don't look real, and it's all blurry and scary and all unintentionally. But the animation just really isn't good. And they were terrifying to me when I first saw it. And hell, can I blame my past self? What else scared me, you wonder? No? Well, I'm still going to tell you. Click off it if you don't care, but it isn't scary. Just scared me as a kid. Okay, thanks for staying. Let's get on to what else scared me in this movie. Many horror movies nowadays are centered around ghostly children, from The Ring to The Grudge, and hell, even The Exorcist in the 70s. And people, for some reason, are scared of little kids laughing. I am not. I think it's dumb, and trust me, this will all make sense in context. One day, and yes, this was probably a year after the last reason this film scared me, I was doing something. I can't remember what precisely, but as a kid, I couldn't do anything without listening to something. And if you look at my old videos, you could tell I always had a video like the Yogscast or Peanut Butter Gamer in the background, and it's really annoying. You just be listening to me and you can hear them. But as a kid, I couldn't do stuff without listening to people talking. And it wasn't music, it was just movies or videos. So whilst I was doing what I was doing, I decided to put Littlest Light on. And then the language menu came up. And there was a little child laugh sound. And it was so unexpected. I just expected the movie to start or go into the menu with music, but nope. I had a silent menu and then a little kid laugh, and when it comes up. On top of this, I was alone technically because my family was downstairs. It isn't just me that had this fear though. My brother told me a few days after he got scared of it as well. Basically, I was at my friend's house and my cousin was at mine. My brother put the Littlest Light on, and then they waited, and it did the laugh and scared them both, and my sister, who was also there. If I can, I will play the laugh, but the reason it scared us was because it was unexpected. I never noticed it before. Not only that, when the room was silent and I wasn't paying attention to the DVD, I wasn't even looking at the TV. And I wasn't even scared of little kids in horror movies or anything then, and I'm still not. And the laugh probably wouldn't creep me out now because I'm expecting it, but the first time, it was just so unexpected and I'd never noticed it before. Anyway, moving on. Sleep paralysis. Okay, so this happened at Christmas, so I'm putting it here, but this stuff still haunts me today. It rarely does, but it's so awful. This one Christmas, I don't know what year, I started having like these sleep paralysis, like night terror things every day. And my dad remembers this, like my mum doesn't really, I don't think. I've brought it up to them before, but anyway, I would sleep for some reason and dream about something random, like Ned Flanders or a green teddy I had, for example. And they're the only ones I remember, and yes, they actually did happen. Then my name would be quietly whispered, over and over again, and every time getting louder. Then this quick beat would start, as my name was then shouted excessively loud. Like, I'm not even kidding, like, very loud, at least in my mind. Obviously, this didn't happen. This was all in my mind during the nightmare or whatever it was. But louder than anything I have heard, even to this day. And having experienced it this year, I can confirm that it is ear-piercingly loud. I would wake up crying and then sleep in my parents' bed. Not now, obviously. Still scares me, but I'm not that much of a baby now. I've genuinely never been so scared outside of Majora's Mask. I don't know why it happened. To stop it from happening, my parents had had enough. I would think of Over the Hedge for some reason. I actually don't know why. And yes, I talked to a shadow. Well, pretended to. And I'm not even lying or kidding. Just trust me on this. Everything I said was true. Anyway, now moving on to the non-Christmas stuff. And if you have any information on this, because I've found like one little bit of information that was similar, but not the exact same, then please tell me. Scruffy Scruff from Aquabats, and this one is actually very recent. Ever seen the Aquabats? No, me neither. Well, for whatever reason, I never watched the full episodes beside this ant one that also scared me because I'm freaking scared of bugs. But anyway, I hated the show, but watched a few clips now and again. One day I was flicking through and I went to CITV because Horrid Henry was on after the Aquabats, and I saw this commercial.
You can hold him like a baby and he'll make cute sounds.
You're funny.
Scruffy Scruff is your pal. You can feed him and he'll eat, then he'll leave a surprise.
Just like a real baby.
Scruffy Scruff is your pal. He likes it when you tickle him and squeeze him tight, and he'll always keep you safe when you sleep at night. Scruffy Scruff, Scruffy Scruff is your pal. Scruffy Scruff.
Diapers not included. Bye, Goopy.
Now what the living bread cake was that? The commercial has an innocent feeling, yet what they're advertising is hideous. Anyway, thankfully it turns out Aquabats, the actual show, made fake ads to show before the break. And they were meant to parody real ads. But at the time I didn't notice, and I was just unnerved and disgusted at the ad, thinking it was real. Looking back, knowing it's fake and satire, it's actually pretty funny. But anyway, that creeped me out when I first saw it. Moving on. Emmett Freedy, Blame It on George, and also sorry if you heard my phone going off. So I used to be a fan of a guy on YouTube called Blame It on George. You may know him if you like horror stuff. And once he did a video called the Top 20 Disturbing Moments in Kids Shows. 25 seconds into the video, a clip of something is playing which scared the hell out of me when I first saw the video. The clip isn't on the actual list, so I didn't know what it was. Even when I first saw the video, I commented asking what it was, and to this day I still haven't got a reply. 1 minute, I'm going to turn the audio off on my phone. The day of writing this script, I was watching some childhood trauma videos to see if there was anything I forgot, and somebody mentioned this scene from a show known as The Amanda Show. The scene he was scared of had the same animation style as what I was scared of. So I searched Amanda Show Creepy on Google Images, and I saw a picture of what I was scared of. I clicked on it, only to find it's not from Amanda Show, but it's from a creepy show called Emmett Freedy. That is all I know, but the art style scared me as a 12-year-old. Yes, 12-year-old, year 7, and I was scared of that. I Bring You Love from Simpsons. I really don't have anything to say. I was a fan of Danger Dolan, now known as Planet Dolan, and in the thumbnail of this video there was this alien thing, and it alone scared the hell out of me as a 12-year-old. But anyway, I did watch the video, but I don't remember if it was in the list or not, but I knew it was from The Simpsons, so I found it. It's called Mr. Burns' Alien, and no, it isn't scary, but it did scare me at the time for some reason. But anyway, that's all I can think of, so thank you for watching. If I had to tag anyone to do a childhood trauma, it'd be Tails Gaming, because he had an obscure one that was quite interesting if you watch my live streams, which you shouldn't, because they're all bad video quality, because Sky Internet sucks, and range connection issues, and all that jazz. Master X-Rob and Gaming Gengar if you're going to continue YouTube. Despite it being late into the party, I am still interested, and I'll be sure to click them. Until the next video, stay epic.